Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification cast outside of East Yorkshire, and today we have a 1v1 on Moonbase. Over in the Adeptus Mechanicus side, we have got Yazoo 55, and over in the Sisters of Battle corner, we have got Creed. Creed throwing out a couple of missionaries, servitors, plasma generators, and Sororitas Convent, whereas the Adeptus Mechanicus throwing out a couple of high pacifists, however one pronounces that word, Majors Explorator, War of the Omnissiah, all the usual standard jazz you would see from both sides of the coin. So very exciting. I think this is the first time we've casted a Adeptus Mechanicus game, I do believe. They don't build any buildings as far as I'm aware, they just build little NFT finders on the strategic points, allowing them to move their autonomous units out on the field. I will explain some of their mechanics as we go by. Usual links in the description if you want to know more about the individual races on this matchup. We have some Battle Sisters coming out, as well as a Canoness. Missionaries just capturing their nearest and dearest as we go on. Do quite like the voice acting for these high pacifists or something, and do quite like their capture mechanic. They're just beating their chests in a rhythmic fashion.
Is greater than components.
Probably singing a little robotic song to themselves, I'm sure. Canoness halfway through to being popped. Missionary coming out. Have a little bit of luck on the map since it's not a very usual map. We've got a relic down here. Critical locations all the way down the middle. Contested one in the middle with one nearby. Relics on the far sides of each map. Majors Explorator coming out. They are the commander unit for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Are able to build up and also extends the data. Let's have a quick look at her. There we go. Got a little really cool flamers on her arms, which is very, very cool. War of the Machine Spirit. This is a AI unit. Well, not AI. We don't have AI in the far-flung future. Will come out. Have you noticed that its morale does go down as its orders are being given? If its morale does go down to 0, it's considered broken. Can regen its morale if it's nearby these, what do you call them? STC. I keep on calling them NFT searchers, but they are STC searchers. Majors Explorator, though, can come in and regen its morale as well. These boys are quite serious in long-range combat. I mean, look at the sheer amount of damage that they do. But they are very fragile themselves. Almost breaking down. Majors coming in just in the nick of time will regen the health, or the morale, sorry. Canoness, not really caring about the damage and the fire, will move in, slapping this boy around as best as she can. Well, the Majors Explorator will start repairing the Warrior of the Omnissiah. More high pacifists moving in round the flank. Sisters increasing their numbers, but they will be forced to push back. This is a lot of fire, especially now that these high pacifists have been upgraded with some long las rifles, which I assume are just basically sniper rifles. Do have some maintenance servitors out as well. They will be building up these STC searchers. Sisters moving around, trying to keep this listing post on par.
We serve the Forge World.
Sisters moving around over here, going to take care of these high pacifists. With a pristine sanctuary going on in the base. 42 and 24 to the Sisters, 74 and 10. High pacifists being shot down by the Sisters. Blue flame of the Majors going to go and try and sort out these Sisters. Lots of low health models at the moment, but they do have the number advantage. Canoness very low on health though. Will probably go down if not careful. We do have some long-range las rifles. We'll be able to shoot down this Canoness with relative ease. Does look like she is about to go down. Very unfortunate. Majors Explorator keeping these ladies at bay. Will be able to get an Electro Priest later on in the game. Listing post is about to pop. Servitor has been shot down there. Just in the nick of time though. Two squads of... Is it two squads? Oh no, just one squad of Sisters. 10 all in all. These maintenance servitors building up some more STC searchers. Nothing else being built from the building. We do have tier 2 going for the Sisters. Just holding back for now, going to upgrade their listening posts. Adeptus Mechanicus does have the map presence at the moment. Warrior of the Omnissiah having to return home from base. Just in a nick of time being able to get back home. Will need to recharge its morale. Unless it is to be broken. This listening post is going to be upgraded, although it does seem like it. Though mind you, these boys aren't going to do all that much damage to the building anyway. So the high pacifist will have to fall back as the shooty bits on this listening post will take them down. Maintenance servitors are going to move in. Do a fair bit of damage at range. These boys don't mess around, they are very effective. Build a unit. Rites of Awakening Tier 2 going for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Majos Explorator will come in to sort out this listening post. Battle Sisters are moving up ahead. We'll see if they can protect their Relic. Although the long-range las rifles will take down the model. This is a lot of them. There's a lot of firepower to deal with. Warrior of the Omnissiah does a lot of damage. More sisters over here going to take care of this STC searcher. Warrior of the Omnissiah very quick, going to manoeuvre back round this way. Try and take these sisters on. Kelness being rebuilt. Do have some blessed armour as well on the research in the pristine sanctuary. Relic being decapped and recapped by the high pacifists. Battle Sisters moving around, getting their veteran superior. Also some Inferno pistols being researched as well. Sisters playing on the defensive at the moment. Do have a missionary capturing this relic over yonder. Do have some more high pacifists being built up. 79 and 20 compared to the 52 and 52 of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
The words of the Hereticus.
I do believe that the STCs, like you can see that this one's like flashing electric. Do believe that means that it's been generating power, although I could be wrong with that off the top of my head. Do have a Celestian squad over yonder. Sizable amount of sisters over here. They might be able to push in and take on this machine cult force. Relic has been captured. Maintenance servitors probably going to build a searcher on top of there as and when they can. Seeing some upgrades going on over here. This is just chilling out over here. Having a little look, seeing what they can see. They are now pushing out. Majos Explorator going to engage in close combat, trying to tie up this Celestian squad. Celestian squad. Sorry, not Celestian. Yeah, they are Celestians, yeah. Don't mind being close combat to these ladies. They will be able to take down these boys with relative ease. Majos Explorator, overextending itself, will go down in a blaze of blue flame. Celestians still pushing forward, taking care of these high pacifists. This is slowly but surely pushing over on their side. Warrior of the Omnissiah being upgraded with an autocannon. Almost killing that missionary. Missionary managing to survive. It's a little bit of health. Omnissiah warrior will move in. These sisters though will be able to chunk through the warrior fairly quickly, although they don't want to leave these long las rifles unattended. They are going to be upgraded with some plasma rifles or pistols or guns or whatever. More high pacifists going in over here. They've now got 3 plasma guns, so these Celestians will want to stay a little bit out of range. They are going to get some melter guns. Going to try and focus down this STC search before it gets upgraded with a defense post. Defense post does make it look like as if a disco's going on, but that has been destroyed. Sisters losing their morale, trying to focus down this warrior. Well, they will be pushed back once again. We do have some more, while the Celestians over here being built up. Going to go for some multi-melters as well. Sisters trying to decap this relic, but not being given a chance to breathe. 2 models of the... I do believe those were Celestian models. Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. 2 of those ladies going down. Going on the bases. We do have some. We do have an Archmage Goss and a Maintenance Servitor coming out. Nothing much going on the base for the sisters. Let's have a quick look while things are quiet on the Archmagos. It's quite a cool looking model. Floating around with his little gun. Pumping out steam and fire from his backpack. This missionary is still quite low on health. Celestian's moving over this way. On the northern flank. Will catch sight of these high pacifists. Will not want to keep in their range.
The words of the Hereticus scrap code.
Listening post. Not within range of being able to fire against these boys. Will manage to keep afloat for a little while. These guys don't do all that much in the way of damage. Ecclesiarchal Servitor is going to repair that. And the sisters are going to push down this way. Going to prevent these maintenance servitors from building up on this relic. Will probably decap it as well. This is unfortunate. The War of the Omnissiah has been... well, has lost all its morale, so it will just kind of just stand there. Will not fire its weapons and will be destroyed. Huge explosion there. Celestian Squad now moving over here, going to try and take care of this STC searcher. Celestian Squad will be able to melt through this building very quickly. We do have an assault high pacifist also being built up. Big explosions coming down from some sort of flying ability. Sisters are going to move back, regain their health, or their morale, sorry. They are very, very low on health themselves. Lots of models, very prone to instant death at the moment. We do have some flame magical abilities going on over here. Actually, no, it's not an ability, it's just the residual flame from the Inferno pistols. Lady's not been able to stand up very well against the plasma guns and the long lasers. Celestians are going to move forward, trying to engage in close combat. Morale has been broken on the high pacifist over here. Do have some more sisters over here, waiting to do a flanking maneuver. There seems to be a chanting ability going on, uttering the canticles to the machine god, holding firm against these sisters. Lots of electricity going on, like a Tesla coil from Command & Conquer. Now able to hold their own, even against this impressive amount of sisters. These Celestians over here seem to have been pushed back by these assault high pacifists. Celestians over here being pushed back as well, regaining their numbers and units. Relic has been capped. Going on in the sisters' base. Nothing as of yet. Oh, we do have a manufactory being built up. Be interesting to see how the machine cults of the Adeptus Mechanicus deal with the machines of the sisters. The Adeptus Sororitas, whatever you call them. There's too much Latin in this game, if you ask me. Ladies are going to try and take advantage of one of these high pacifists being distracted. But they won't be able to break through the ranged fire of these mechanical boys. Assault high pacifists moving around on their little what do you call them? Boards. Floaty skateboards. Although they will go down fairly quickly. This is a lot of firepower coming from the Celestians. They will jump out the way. Two models, fairly good health, surviving. This has been pushed all the way back to the base. We'll have to build up something to take on these boys. This current unit composition isn't doing all that much in the grand scheme of things. 80 and 79 compared to the 104 and 30 of the sisters. These ladies getting back there. Oh, they're going to go for some heavy bolters, which should do themselves justice in cutting through the infantry armour of these high pacifists. They are getting a high pacifist alpha as well. That's just moving into the base. These maintenance servitors are trying to do their best to push these ladies back. While they are a builder unit, they do hold their own in combat. To have a Praetorian squad also being built up for the Adeptus Mechanicus.
All but the faithful perish.
Sisters holding firm. Ecclesiarchal Servitor repairing this listening post. These guys won't be able to break through the armour of the listening post while this boy is repairing it. No vehicles coming from the sisters as of yet. Does seem like... oh, there we go. The maintenance servitors have been destroyed over here. Guys just chilling out. Having some electrical dudes. I do believe that they are the alphas with their very interesting backpacks. We'll now try once again to cut through this listing post. We do have a Rhino transport being built up as well. Assault high pass pists along with the Praetorian squad. Go and see if they can slice their way through these Celestians. Praetorians don't want to mess around with them in close combat. They're getting a melee, sniper, shield, Praetorian, whichever one they can get first.
It is a judgment.
Rhino now full of the girls. Now going to move forward. Get right up in the business of these boys before unloading all their ladies. Heavy bolter turrets. Although, mind you, they've got the heavy bolter turrets, but then they're going to engage in close combat, which is interesting. Lots of sisters being destroyed by the very large explosion coming from the Archmagos, no doubt. Sisters' morale has been broken. They will jump into the Rhino. Celestian being joined by the Canoness, I do believe. I heard bark. There we go. Canoness over here. Bit of a dangerous situation for the sisters over here, but they are doing a fairly good job over yonder. Melee Praetorian. These guys are holding their own. Very difficult to kill. More sisters over here. They are going to use their heavy bolters now. See if they can cut through these boys. But the long-range power of the high pass pists will send these ladies packing. Rhino trying to get out of the firing arc of these Adeptus Mechanicus units before they unload their payload. Not much that the sisters can do at the moment though. This is quite a sizable force in their base. Battle Sisters being blown up by another Valkyrie swoop. Rhino transport holding firm. I mean, it's not going down very quickly. These Celestians will want to do something. Just move in. They might be able to take down this machine reliquary. One disadvantage of the Adeptus Mechanicus is, like I say, they can only build one building. Immolator now out. Should be able to help cut through the armour of all these high pass pists. Canoness very low on health. We'll try and distract these boys for as long as she can. Sisters over here. Not long for this world. We do have another Ecclesiarchal Servitor coming out. Ladies moving into the base, trying to destroy all these STC searchers. And they're now focusing on the machine reliquary. The machine reliquary does have quite a decent amount of firepower on it. So it's not completely undefensible. This dude just enjoying himself, living his best life. Back and forth dancing. Who said that the Adeptus Mechanicus can't have a good time in the middle of combat? Immolator moving in. Going to mulch through the armour of these high pass pists with their lovely looking blue flame. Battle Sisters throwing a grenade over here, breaking the morale of these high pass pists. More shooty, bit more Valkyrie. I'm not sure what kind of cooldown that ability has. Does seem to be doing a lot of damage. Immolator already on half health. Servitors are going to move in to try and repair it, although they will be shut down very quickly. And it does look like that the high pass pists and maintenance servitors have chased these Ecclesiarchal, the Celestians. Immolator exploding, knocking some of these boys back. Seem to shrug off the damage fairly well. And this does look like the death knell for the sisters, if you ask me. Celestians are going to move in. What they will be able to do against these high pass pists, I'm not entirely sure. Another servitor coming out to play. You have another Immolator coming out as well. These guys are probably going to wait for the Immolator to pop before moving in. Well, they might not have the luxury of waiting for too long. Ecclesiarchal Chapel will be going down. Listening post, trying to fend off these boys. These boys are going to move out of its range. Just focusing down these plasma generators for the moment. Crippling the economy. Do have these boys just building up in the base. Another plasma generator goes down. They have seen these Celestians. Celestians will move back just a little bit. These guys have now spotted the Manufactorum. And they will want to slice their way through. Our weapons being researched for the Celestians. Celestians are now going to have to move in. Immolator has been popped. Now's the time to make a defence. If ever was a time. More explosions coming in, although they do miss. Celestian's going to tie up this squad over here. And this squad over here is going to be tied up. As well, it'll be interesting to see whether they can finally take down this mass of units. The more Hypaspis are moving in, they have been upgraded with their plasma guns. It does look like that the sisters have met their match this day. Celestians, 2 squad wipes, and then the Immolator soloing alone the last remaining combat unit of the sisters. And they do for the GG. Creed has been beat, and the Adeptus Mechanicus Explorers have won the day. So very exciting, all good stuff, back and forth, all that jazz. Anyway, my name's been Mr. Landchat, pleasure as always, never short, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.